Hello guys, my name is Mild Madi and I'm going to show you how to build this easy early game honey/bee farm. So, materials. I'm not going to tell you exactly how many things you're going to need cause it all depends on how many individual modules you'd like to have. One module equals one bee nest or beehive. It doesn't matter which one you choose. It looks like this, and to build one of those, you'll need those materials. You don't have to use quartz. I use it just because I like it. You can use any type of full block and any type of slab as you want, as well as any type of flower you want, but it has to be 1 block tall. And besides that, you'll need 2 chests, 2 more glass, and a bunch of glass bottles later to make honey blocks or shears for honeycombs. It's your choice and it fully depends on what you'd like to get from that farm. And later, if you'd like to build an automatic refill system, which is not necessary, but I will show you later in this video how to build one, you'll need those materials. The amount of hoppers and normal rails depends on how many modules you're going to have. Now, I'm going to build a 7 modules bee farm because I like number 7, but you can build as many as you like, so let's start. I like to start with dispenser because it's easier to place them first. Take your full blocks and build 4 blocks up, then destroy 3 first blocks, leaving only the higher one. Then build a line as wide as many modules you'd like to have. I'm going to build 7 blocks in total. Now, go under those blocks and place dispensers facing down, which means that the hole should be at the bottom of the dispenser. Not like that, like that. Now destroy the blocks that you placed earlier, we won't need them. Place a double chest on the floor just like you see, and then make a line of hoppers all facing to that chest. Make sure that every hopper is connected to that chest and every dispenser has its own hopper friend below it. Now go to the back and place 1 block behind the dispenser and 1 block under this first one. Now repeat that to every dispenser. Place a block behind the hopper, then place another block and destroy the first one, then make it 2 wide. The blocks at the back will make this weird L shape without the corner parts, something like that. And then extend it to all the modules, and it should look like this. Then stand facing back to the dispenser and place redstone comparators. Make sure that you don't click or activate any of them. Place a line of redstone dust in front of the comparators. Now go up and place a line of redstone dust behind the dispensers. Place 1 more block over every comparator just like you see. And then place a redstone dust on top of that block. Now comes the tricky part. Place a slab on the top part of the block that you just placed. Create 3 wide platform behind the dispenser. Remember that it has to be on the top part because now you need to place a line of redstone dust on top of those slabs. Now go down, count a 1 block gap in front of the bottom block and place a temporary block. Just like you see. Place another temporary block on top of that, and now you can destroy that first block. And now place a slab on the top part of that temporary block. Then destroy that block. It should look like this. Extend the line of slabs all the way. And place a redstone dust on top of each one of them. It should automatically create those connections between redstone dust. And that's basically the end of the fully redstone part of this farm. For the next part, it's better to wait for the night so the bees won't escape. Place beehives or bee nests on top of the hoppers. Make sure that every one of them has 3 bees inside for the maximum efficiency of this farm. Now place grass blocks in front of the hoppers and place a flower of your choice on top. Now, to encase the bees that will be coming out of the bee nests or beehives, create an enclosure with glass. Basically, made a glass tube. And that's it. As I said earlier, you have 2 options. Shears or glass bottles. With shears, the case is pretty simple. Just put a bunch of shears inside of the dispenser and that's it. Done. It don't have to be fully loaded or something and you get honeycombs. See? Glass bottles are more complicated. You always have to make sure that every slot in the dispenser is loaded. If it won't be, honey bottles will end up not in our output chest, but back in the dispenser. So just remember about that, cause that's pretty important. It's not that big of a deal, but it's annoying, and filling up those dispensers manually could be tedious, so I will just show you now how to build a very simple auto-refilling system. Start with placing hoppers on top of every dispenser. Make sure that they are all facing directly to the dispenser below. On the side with the chest, place 2 blocks next to the hopper, like that. Then place third block and a block on top. Destroy the block below, on top of that higher block place a double chest. So one half is kind of floating over those 2 first blocks that you have placed. On the other side of the farm, place 3 blocks in an L shape and destroy the corner block. Place a redstone torch underneath the higher block. Now take 2 power rails and place them at the ends of the farm, just like you see. And connect them with normal rails. Place a minecart with hopper on top of the power rail and underneath the chest, and place a lever so it could power the block with the powered rails, here or here, as you like. Now you can fill up the chest with glass bottles and click the lever to send out the minecart with hopper. It will automatically refill the dispensers. And when the minecart finishes its work, just click the lever to turn it off. And look, we already have some honey in our chest. The farm is ready, and if you want to see more content, check out my survival series. And if you found the tutorial useful, leave a like and subscribe. To the next one. Bye!